It'll be another unseasonably warm afternoon across the region with highs in the 70s and a couple of low 80s as well. Later in the day, part of your night, we'll have that chance for a couple of showers and even an isolated thunderstorm not out of the question along the lower Missouri River Valley. Lows tonight dropping into the 50s with a couple of 40s out there in western KELOLAND especially. But then we have a brief cool down by midweek. Key word there is brief. We'll talk about that coming up, but until then, Midday in KELOLAND starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, Midday in KELOLAND.
With Election Day fast approaching, each candidate strives to reach voters. And a recent report shows Trump's assassination attempt was entirely preventable. Good afternoon and thanks for having us in. Sioux Falls police are investigating a report of gunshots in the central part of the city. According to police, officers arrived around 2:30 a.m. on the 800 block of South Summit Avenue. There were no reports of damages or injuries from the shots. The South Dakota Attorney General's office says $5 million will be given in grants to South Dakota organizations. The money will be shared by 41 organizations who funds to assist children who have been abused or neglected, victims of domestic violence, and victims of sexual assault. Money for the grants was included in Senate Bill 168, which provides one-time general funds to be used for the grants. Children's Home Society of South Dakota, Missouri Valley Crisis Center, the Compass Center, and many more. Today is the last day for a South Dakotan to register to vote for the upcoming 2024 general election. You have until the end of the business day to register to vote in your county. And make sure to bring your driver's license. For additional information on the upcoming election, make sure and stop by your local election headquarters, a special page we've created on KELOLAND.com. In weather, it doesn't look like we're going to hit a record today, Adam, but it's still quite warm out there.
Yeah, the number to beat today would have been 85. I don't think we'll quite get there. Granted, we were a degree off of that yesterday, but all the same, that record should stay safe for another year. But like you said, it is still warm all the same. 73 at this hour in Sioux Falls as we take a look at Falls Park with a south wind at 10 miles per hour. Keep in mind, average for this time of year is in the upper 50s, and we were closer to that overnight rather than headed toward the middle portion of the afternoon. Meanwhile, in Aberdeen, I got some blue skies up there, but that cloud cover is going to be increasing as we head later into the evening. 68 with a south wind at 10 miles per hour. We're at 73 in Mitchell, 75 for Yankton, 76 over the border in Iowa towards Spencer, Watertown, Sisseton, and Worthington, 71 apiece, 59 in Pine Ridge, 10 warmer though up toward Rapid City. Now that being said, we're slightly milder now compared to the same point yesterday. East River, we go the other way out west with Rapid City being the exception, but not by a whole lot. Overall though, the trend is going to be downward, but not by a significant extent as we head into the midweek outlook. But we'll take this one day at a time and one step at a time for that matter. Today, a cloudier day, which will help keep that temperature a little bit more in check. But you notice down toward northwestern Nebraska and even try to stream up toward Gregory County, there is a little bit of moisture out there that's trying to travel along an upper level trough. That's going to be what we watch later today for the potential of a little bit of rain. Highs today will be climbing up into the 80s in portions of southeastern KELOLAND. We'll also see some 70s sprinkled here and there as we zoom in a little bit more. You can see that spread of roughly either side of 80 in many locations to the southeast. We do have that chance for some evening showers and even an isolated thunderstorm more toward Wagner, Yankton, Vermilion, and down toward Elk Point. Up to the northeast, upper 70s, a few low 80s out there, mainly dry by day as we get ready for a pretty nice middle portion of the week. From there, we go out west. We'll also see temperatures in the 70s, even near 80 toward Pierre, but you guys stay mainly with today. We'll talk about the rest of your 7-day forecast coming.
Thank you, Adam. Partisan report out from House lawmakers again finds the assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump could have been prevented. The interim report documents multiple security failures at Trump's rally in Butler, Pennsylvania in July. House investigators conclude bad communication and a lack of resources both contributed to the shooting, which killed a rally-goer and injured Trump and 2 others. The interim report cites, quote, fragmented lines of communication and unclear chains of command between the Secret Service and local law enforcement, but places the majority of the blame on the Secret Service. We are 15 days away from Election Day, and both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are working on their closing pitches to voters. Washington correspondent Jesse Turneur reports.
Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump continued their battleground state blitz over the weekend, served up some different messages for their supporters.
Grab one while it's really hot.
Former President Donald Trump says he fulfilled a lifelong dream Sunday of working the fry cooker at a McDonald's in Pennsylvania.
I'm having a lot of fun here, everybody. Look at
Trump used his quick shift to attack Vice President Kamala Harris.
She talked about the heat. It was so tough. She never worked at McDonald's.
Trump also said Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called him amid Israel's war with Hamas in Gaza.
He calls me on occasion. I think he wants my views on things.
Meanwhile, in other battleground states,
Good evening, Georgia!
Vice President Harris held rallies with musicians Usher and Lizzo,
America is ready to chart a new way forward.
telling voters how she would be different from Trump.
He is only focused on himself. He's ducking debates and canceling interviews because of exhaustion.
Vice President Harris also called Trump cruel for how he talked about the grieving family of a Georgia woman who died after waiting for medical care following complications from an abortion pill.
He belittles their sorrow, making it about himself and his television ratings.
And Vice President Harris will campaign today in Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania, while Trump plans on launching a statewide bus tour in Pennsylvania. In Washington, I'm Jesse Turneur.
Tariffs are among the issues receiving attention as Harris and Trump seek to win the 2024 presidential election. It has us asking, how could tariffs impact a customer like you or I?
The likely outcome is going to be that the price is going to reflect the tax. And so this is where we get this idea that it's, as it were, borne by consumers of the goods.
We sit down with two local economists in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND at Central Time.